So just recording this to show that I had the web page going, okay, and I'm going to cancel it today. I have already, I didn't record before, but let me just share my screen. Oh, wait. Cancel. See, I haven't prepared very much, but I don't think this is important. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Share screen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is the web page, and I've already edited. It had much more content that I have somewhere else. In terms of the website, it was actually MTL APAC, and I had many more pages. I had the what, where, who, and I had who, which is basically this page that I left. I edited. I had what here on a mission, blah, 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 and the home, and I had several more. But now I'm going to delete all this, okay, because I'm just seeing that it doesn't really comply. I'm not really like in Squarespace and the edits you can do. And now I have the optionality to renew the website and the domains, and I'm going to cancel everything. This was my previous company, MTL APAC, that I used and that I was working on in 2019 and part of 2020. I think maybe something in 21. And then I have the website, and I have the domains, and from Squarespace. And I'm gonna this one MTL APAC, I'm not gonna renew it, and I think it's 9 days from now. In July, I have this one that I might renew. This is another side project that I'll probably never get done. And then the website itself, if we go here, renews on 5th of May. And what I'll do basically is work on but basically I'm not gonna renew it because it doesn't make sense anymore. I want to eventually create a web page for myself. I'm using another system called Solos AI, which is basically a kind of a personal page. It's actually quite well done, quite simple approach. And actually looking at Squarespace and how to edit pictures, I've seen that Google Sites performs better, and I'll just get a domain called Martoras Larsen. I checked the other day, it's completely available. And then I'll use that as my webpage in Google Sites instead of this. And this company, I like to leave the web page going and all this for historical purposes, just say, hey, that was my company. But at the same time, at a certain point, it doesn't make sense. And I was going to use it anyways for my personal web page. But as you'll see with the Solos, Solos, where did I have here? You can replicate a lot of a personal page. You can have a lot of details. It's a little bit more personal. It's less professional, I'll admit. So I'm still thinking that I'll plus you need to pay them anyways. And with Google Sites, you just pay the domain and do it yourself. And there's some limitations to this. Obviously, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's very simple, very easy to use. So I do appreciate that. And Squarespace, I just discovered it's harder to use than Google Sites. Google Sites, obviously Squarespace looks better, but I think Google Sites will do the role, and $20, keep the domain, edit, and have a more professional one. I like Solos a lot, but at the same time, I'm going to try Solos. Is going to be a little bit more my play around, my more personal. Hey, get to meet me. Everything is professional, but at the same time, I try to make it jokey. Okay, I think that way I'll send this to people, and when they want to understand a little bit more. Yeah, you know what I mean. I just think, you know what I mean. It's just why not? Why not be a little bit more playful? With and yeah, I love to. Sense of humor is the reason I live by. The reason I'm still alive is that I have a sense of humor. So why not keep on going? And I'll set this up. And I think it's a more useful approach. Another day I can show you how to do it. But basically, with Google Sites, you can do 80% of what you do in Squarespace. Actually, I think it's easier because it's done for you to do it yourself. So I think that simplifies enormously the documentation. The edit is much easier. It doesn't look as good. Yeah, Squarespace has the templatizing of Squarespace is stronger, but it looks more beautiful. You can see this picture, everything. Like go to website. It's just, if you look at this, it's going super slow, but then you'll see that it's, what I mean. It's just good picture. It moves well. This that Google Sites doesn't have this kind of um layering that I think makes it more beautiful. But at the same time, when I was trying to add pictures, I was trying to edit. It clearly not. It's built to be a beautiful thing, not to be a malleable thing. And I prefer to have a malleable thing as my own web page. And this company, MTL APAC, is not alive anymore in terms of my CB. Anyways, I did projects and I left the projects as part of my CB because that was 2019 mostly. And then in 2020, I would just continue to help the same Mosaic Ventures Lab team. So I decided that doesn't make sense to keep paying for a service that really doesn't work for me at all. Okay. Hope that was a little bit helpful, and if not, it keeps the history alive in case someone ever asked, "Hey, did you even have this company?" Yeah, I did have a web page running. Okay, let me just one thing. If it explains the domain website, domain spelling. Oh, duplicate website. Interesting. I could have done the duplicate website before. I edited all the other stuff. Okay, that was a little bit dumb. Live and learn. So I edited all the old web page, which wasn't brilliant. To be fair, I did it in one afternoon in Taipei. But I could have done a duplicate, and probably it's not a public one, but you can probably keep the information. And so you will have it. And then eventually, if you want to set up again, I wasn't aware about this. Okay, live and learn.